What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out a title called Tinkertown. This is a game where we are going to adventure, we are going to base build, we might be doing some light crafting. This is currently the demo that's been released for PAX 2020. So we're going to check the game on out, and if after watching for 30 minutes or so, you wanted to get the game for yourself, as I always say, I've got a link for you down below. Or you can just pass on it. I mean, that's cool too. That's always an option if you're not feeling what something's putting down. You can just walk away. You know, it is what it is. Now let's create a new character. Alright, so we have like this little character right here. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to adjust anything as of right now, so it looks like we're going to have some very, very basic early gameplay. We'll go Splatty right there. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any customization or anything else that I can do for the moment. I've just got kind of like, I can't tell if that's a person wearing like a mini skirt and like a bear head as a hat. That's a bold wardrobe decision, and on a certain level, I respect it. Let's go. Oh, I changed my look. Never mind. Apparently, I've modified my look. Alright, so here we are. We're in the middle of a world. We can throw things, apparently, with, like, the G key. We can right-click on things to interact with them. We've got, like, our normal hotkeys and stuff. I'm sure we'll figure it out along the way. I'm capable of summoning what looks like small white whooshes, if I really need to. Ooh, that sounds really painful. Don't do that. Can I chop down a tree? Apparently, I'm not strong enough to chop down a tree with my bare knuckle boxing. So I'm just going to pick that up right there. Oh, you get wood from the little bushes and stuff. Okay. Then let's consider for a moment that we annihilate this bush right here and get a little bit more wood because I bet we're going to need it. Let's see here. What's going up? What's that right there? Flowers? They look to be dancing and doing some light enjoyment in the sunlight. Honestly, I'm pretty, like, I didn't know how much I was going to miss a blue sky. I live in California, and it's looked like Blade Runner out here for probably 2-3 weeks now. It's been looking pretty terrible. Can't really go outside or you suffocate. Like, you can, like, feel it in your lungs. It's pretty bad. And so anyways, that being said, blue sun, like, or I'm sorry, blue sun. The sun is blue. That's not good. The blue sky finally came out like 2 days ago, and honestly, it was kind of nice. I appreciated it. It was like one of those little pick-me-ups that I think that I needed. Even more and more so, I just feel increasingly fatigued over time with just the way things are going in the world, to the point where sometimes I feel like I just don't have any energy left to give, and it's put me in like this real sort of, I guess, like nihilistic kind of place. I'm trying to work through it, you know what I mean? But it's like, meh, you know? It's hard to summon up the energy. Oh, we can get rocks from right there, too. And I can use the rock to hit these other rocks right here. So we've actually, you know, like when you take your M&Ms and you sort them out by what color they are, and then you, like, smush them against each other, and you see which one breaks, and, like, the one that doesn't, that's the survivor, and you have, like, M&M tryouts. That's basically what we're doing with rocks right now. I assume that this food and stuff is probably going to be good for me on some level. So I learned a hard lesson today. And that lesson was, don't go out in the water. The water really, 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 really wants to hurt you. The water is your enemy. This is one of those games where the hero can't swim. Alright, and the sooner you accept that, the better our adventure is going to go. Let's see what we can craft right here. We've got a stone pickaxe that we're able to make. Yeah, I would suggest we make that. We also have a stone axe right there that we can make. Both of those are going to help us out with our item collection, which I'm pretty stoked about. Alright, so I've got those sorted out into my inventory slots now. Let's see how much... Oh, wow, they're way more effective. Good lord. Well, never mind then. I'm like the plant destroyer now. Good god. Alright, well, I really, really actually like the graphics. I've always been kind of a sucker for 2D on top of 3D with sprites. I just can't help it. I've always really, really liked that style. I think it's because, like, I came of age during, like, during the PlayStation 1 generation, the PSX generation, and, like, a lot of games kind of fell back on this aesthetic during that time period, where the background is, like, fully 3D, but it's got pixel art over the top of it, and then it's got 2D sprites sitting on top of it. Like, a lot of the games from that time period looked like that, and so these games just naturally feel like what video games should look like to me. Apparently, we can't get whatever that is right there. Unfortunately, our tools are not strong enough. Can we get that? We can get that, and that looks like it might be copper or something, maybe? We might be able to get ourselves some kind of, like, weaponry, or maybe build bridges. I think that might actually be a really, really good idea. Maybe adventure north a little bit, too, and just kind of see what we find up here. It looks like we're out on some kind of, like, little peninsula or something. Hopefully, we're not completely isolated. If it turns out to be an island... Oh, there's an Easter Island statue over here. Interesting. Apparently, we can also harvest coal, with these current stone pieces of gear, so that's all right by me too. Mash some of these rocks out of the way. There's some actually really, really, really big fixtures right here. Let me grab that right there. What is that? There we go. There we go. There's a fish inside of there too. I wonder if fishing's been implemented. So that right there looks like a skull gate. Ah, a skull gate that summons skeletons. Okay. Unpleasant, but not altogether unexpected. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Wasn't exactly sure how I was going to deal with it. Oh, good. Apparently there's been like a goblin invasion too along the way. All right, well, what I'm going to do then is let's chop some stuff down, and I'm going to focus on making some kind of shelter over here before the greenskins decide to take us out with their nasty and tusky nature. We'll go ahead and smack this over here. I wonder if I can destroy the Easter Island statue. You ever wonder how creepy it must have been for like the first person to discover like an Easter Island statue that had never seen it before? So like you're like one of those old 1500s adventurers, and you just pull up on some island and you haven't seen like any people, like you've seen like nobody, you know what I mean? And then there's just like these giant statues of people's heads sitting there like staring at you. I don't know, man. I feel like that would creep me out ever so slightly. Seems like a pretty good start to a horror movie if I'm gonna say so. Chop at a tree, chop at a tree. All right, so we chopped down the tree. What else can we do here? We got a workbench. Definitely want one of those. Hell yeah, brother. We've also got ourselves a furnace. Definitely want one of those. Looks like we've got ourselves an outfitter, too. I will take one of those as well. How hard is it for me to make like a... What if I wanted to make like a shelter? Like a full-on shelter, all right? A place for me to lay down my super awesome head. Ooh, I like that graphic right there. Look pretty good. We got the outfitter right there. Little bit of that workbenchy action right here. What do we do with the workbench? Oh, this is where I make the stuff. This is where I make the stuff. Go. All right, well, let's go back on in, and I assume we're probably going to need... Actually, these wood walls are not that hard to make. I expected that to be way more difficult than it turned out to be. All right, let's build a house then. I mean, I want to clear all this stuff out while we're in the neighborhood. Like, I definitely don't want to deal with all these goblins, so hopefully they don't aggro me. I mean, I would like to make a weapon, too. Maybe I'll do that pretty soon. All right, let's chop these down right here. All right, so we got the wall. So we can go like, can I pick this stuff back up? I have a question. I'll just put it down right here. How about that? I'm going to put it down. You can fall in love. I'm going to put it down, down. You can fall in love. That song was a slapper back in the day. Nobody remembers that song. That song was kind of a slapper when I was in college. That's all I'm saying, is it was kind of a banger. Like, it wasn't like a mega banger, but it was kind of a magna banger, all right? I'm gonna chop down all these. Hey, that slime is inside my house. Apparently these slimes have no respect for property rights. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. I have destroyed the nature of the land here, and therefore I am entitled to it. That's the way that this works. You don't have to like the system, but you do have to play by it. Like, one time I went to the park and chopped down like 5 trees, and then I was like, this is mine now. And then the police came and they tased me, and I was like, you can't do that. You have no respect for property rights. I chopped down all of the natural nature, therefore I am entitled. But then, you know, like, I couldn't say anything after that because I had a bit of a case of the electrically induced lockjaw. Anyway, we'll knock this down right here. I'm just trying to clear out the space around my house, all right? Just trying to make it look a little cleaner around here. There we go. Perfect. I only have 4 walls left, but it looks like that's enough. Can I hurt you? I'm gonna hurt you, okay? You stand there and you can't get through my doorway, and I just get a free kill on you. I puts a kill on them. All right, so we got the kill right there. We can go with, yeah, let's get some wood floors. Why not? Let's get some wood floors. Who doesn't love hardwood flooring? There we go. Hardwood flooring, ready to rock. Let's go here and... Oh. I'm not a huge fan of the way the hardwood floors do not auto-destroy the grass. So we're going to have to figure out how to get rid of that. I'm also not a huge fan. If you take a look at, like, where I'm placing the floors right now, they actually go outside the confines of the wall right there. You know, it's something that I would hope would be cleaned up by the time release gets here. We're not really going to complain about things like that too much, because obviously this isn't a review. This is like a preview of like a PAX demo. But that would be, you know, if people are looking for things to like clean up and work on. Like something like that I would expect to not exist in a final product. The texture should cut off and it should be confined to the interior of the building so that it looks all nice and dapper. Anyways, what other stuff can we do over here? I can make a fishing rod. I can make a bow. Is there any type of like... What... Like, I have questions. Hello, Tinkle Slime. Why are you inside? Oh my god, Tinkle Slime's got words to say. Alright. What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course you didn't. What you think? Song's been stuck in my head for like the last 14 years, so now it gets to get stuck in your head too. Damn it, Jason Derulo. How could you? How could you? I didn't even know that was a sampling of another song until like a year ago. I had no idea. I thought the whole thing was just like a Jason Derulo song, but apparently that's a sampled thing from like another artist at the beginning. I don't know. It seemed like really, really produced, so I just figured some producer had it made using autotune or whatever. I don't know what I want to craft to Reno next. I can make a crate to store my stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Until I can get my floor cleaned up, though. Wooden barrel. We can make a bonfire? Yeah, dude. Make a bonfire. Sure. And then we'll just kind of... Can I burn down all this stuff? Dude. Yeah, just put that, like, right there. Can I cook anything with it? Oh, no, it just goes out in front of my house. Okay, that's fine. Out in front of your mama's house. Big yakking. Alright, so what we got going on here? Green leather armor. We need bat wings, we need strings, we need jelly. Okay, first things first though, like I really do feel like we're gonna need a weapon or something. Ah, I can make an anvil. It says it's made out of iron, but it uses copper, and I'm just not gonna question it. I'm gonna in some ways suspend my disbelief. Oh, I bet the shovel gets rid of that stuff. Okay, well let's go find some more copper. And I are too awfully different. So, unfortunately, the news is we are on an island. I started to explore so that I could maybe find some copper or something around. I think the only connector to our entire little island is this thing right here. I think there's this little tiny bridge by the skeletons, and that's it. There's, like, no other way around. So we'll just have to kind of, like, remain mindful of the fact that this is our only way back. Oh, cool, I can kill the skeletons right now. Well, I'm gonna do that. Goodbye, skeletons. I need this copper really, really badly, so if I can just take that with me. If I get, like, a new set of copper tools by the time we get out of here, I'm gonna be a mega happy camper. Can I just mention, like, I love the fact that PAX was online this year. Like, PAX being online this year is, like, an innovation. Like, a lot of people are treating it as, like, a response to COVID or whatever, which is what it is, like, literally. But honestly, I think the industry has stumbled onto something really, really good. Like, normally when you go to PAX, you gotta pay for a super overpriced ticket. You gotta pay for a hotel. You gotta pay for a plane flight. You gotta be on a plane. If it's on the East Coast, which it usually is for me, I gotta be on a plane for like 10 hours. And then I gotta be like jet lagged, trying to figure everything out. And then I gotta be in like meetings, you know, for like 4 days straight while all messed up off my sleep cycle and like trying to absorb the excitement of the whole event and everything. Just being able to do it from home right now in my living room and be able to share it with all of you. Like, normally I play all these demos and then I just like tweet about it and you guys don't ever get to touch the game. Like, this time around, I can check out the demo right here on the channel and then I can give you a link so that you can go play the demo too, so that we can share in the experience of like the awesome thing, you know what I mean? Dude, I think this is the future. Like, I really sincerely think this is the future. Like, I honestly, I believe that all industry cons should be online from now on. Yeah, I'll take the copper pickaxe. I think that probably gives me the best chance to leapfrog my way on up to, like, iron, maybe? Like, it'll help me harvest faster, too, since I think that's what we're working on here. Yeah, we got the iron now. We got the iron now. There we go. You can actually get iron and magnesium out of a ton of rocks. Like, honestly, like a load of them. I think we got a little bit of the coal down. Oh, we're one-shotting coal now, dude. We're moving up in the world. Feels like just yesterday we were just a baby adventurer smacking rocks against other rocks and grunting while sweating in order to earn our daily wage, and now, you know, we're titans of industry. harvesting metals, walking over assorted fluffy grasses. Okay, well, I've basically spanned the island, and I think I've gotten just about everything. So, my thought is we're going to have to build some kind of bridge to get across the water. Now, I don't know if that's just going to be normal flooring or how that's going to function. It looks like the normal flooring does not go on water. So we're going to have to figure out how to build across this right here. Maybe make a little bridge on that side that lets us go to, like, the neighboring strip of land. Sounds like a pretty decent plan to me, so I think that's probably what we'll work on here. Let me see. I've got a bunch of iron, and I picked up some things. So we have some iron over here. We can get that, obviously. We got a little bit of copper, so I'll throw that together, too. I'm actually going to need quite a few more things before I'm going to be able to craft the next piece of our equipment. Actually, make the copper axe right now. And I can make a shovel right this second, too. Apparently, we can make helmets and gloves and breastplates and boots and things of that nature, too. I'll make the shovel because I want to fix up my house. Nice. Okay, so apparently that's how we get worms, maybe for fishing or something. And then we've also cleared out these floor plots. Yeah, just to make a little bit of room. The downshot is, it looks like we can't clear a floor plot that's actively underneath a wall. So, like, that grass is always going to kind of be there unless we take down the wall and redo it, basically. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I would rather not, but, you know, that's probably one of those things that'll get sorted out as the game becomes more sophisticated in its development cycle. Why does it look like my floor has dirty splotches on it? It's mildly upsetting. What do we do for bridges? If nothing else, I can decorate my house a little bit. So we got a bed right there. I would definitely suggest we put down the bed somewhere. Does it rotate? Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Well, then I will probably put it right... I was going to put in that little slot in the corner, but I guess not. I guess I'll put it down here. There you go. We got a bed now. And it allows me to save my spawn point. Who would have guessed that that would have been the hugely unpredictable mechanic tied to creating a bed? Who would have ever known? We would have never figured it out if we just hadn't tested the science. Alright, looks a little better in here. Doesn't look like absolutely incredible. I am a little bit worried about the quality of our laminate. I think that there's a possibility that we may have acquired this from like a shoddy contractor. But for now, I'll leave it alone. Now let's cut left. I actually don't see anything that we can build right now that's going to allow us. There's no bridges or anything. So I don't think there's going to be... Oh, a wooden sword. Nice. I'll take that. Sure. If by wooden sword you mean like a plank-like cudgel, sure. I agree. We need string in order to get the wooden shield done. How do we make string? Oh, we can make a bow too. That'd be kind of cool. Like do everything with like ranged weapons? Alright. Do I make string from here? How does that work? Also, what does a wooden plank do? Oh, it can be placed on water. Nice. Okay. Yeah, use the rest of the wood on that. Who knows? I'm cutting across to the east over here. That's what I've been wanting to do anyways, so let's go. I love it. I love it. Now we've got ourselves a little bridge that'll take us over here to the other side. Very, very happy and pleased with that. And look at all these resources we've got over here. I'm going to gobble these up greedily because we need them. And then I'm going to see what equipment can be carved from the hide of the land. Lots of resources on this island. I'll say that. They're just around everywhere. We're going to investigate those skulls and just... Wait, hold on. I don't have a sword or something? Like, won't it do more damage? Yeah, there you go. Tinkle slime. Get out of here, man. Yeah, more iron, sure. Although iron is not really the problem right now. My problem at the moment is being able to acquire enough coal to smelt all of said iron. So I think we have enough iron to really get like a lot of the equipment done. But I gotta find some coal. Alright, well I ran around and I gathered up some materials from where I could. I figure we'll head back on home. I am curious about these right here because like there's certain crafting ingredients and whatnot that we haven't seen yet. I'm wondering if those open up and turn into sort of like Wizards and Warriors style dungeons or something. I don't know, you guys ever play Wizards and Warriors back in the day for the Nintendo? That was like my jam when I was like 8 years old, dude. Like Wizards and Warriors, I had it on the NES and I had it on my Game Boy too. And like Wizards and Warriors was what was up. Wizards and Warriors was like a platforming game, but you picked up items along the way like boots. And like, so there was like gear, almost RPG style, that you would pick up along the way that did different things. So there was like some boots that gave you like a super jump, or there was some other boots that made you fall really, really slowly. So like you would float down to the ground if you missed a jump. And the game was like really, really vertical. Like it was a lot of platforming. And then there was like things like, you know, your sword would shoot fireballs, or you can get like a different sword that would make boomerangs come out. It was, you know, it was a cool game for the time. It looks antiquated and old by today's standards, but for back then, it was a pretty sweet-ass game, bro. Alright, so apparently I can also make stone walls, just in case we wanted to do that. Stone walls do look pretty fetching. Like, that is pretty classy. I do think that stone walls are kind of the height of class. What else can we make around here? We got a gold helmet. Oh, we need string for that. I still haven't even figured out where string comes from. Probably the outfitter, maybe? There it is, and it's going to be fibers. Yeah, okay. I see it now. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, I can make multiple things. All right, well, let's make the helmet. Let's make the glovies, the booties. And we'll just kind of throw those on our footies, and then we'll throw those on our handsies. And then we got like a little helmet on right there. It's got like a little Viking thing going on. We got an iron shield too that we can equip. If I had like a bunch more iron bars, I could make that thing. But like, let's focus for a little bit. I want to go back out at night and let's fight some of these critters and just kind of see what happens. Like have our own little fight night, Randy Marsh. Like you're the best around, and I'm gonna have a break it down. We're gonna have like our own little battle against the Bat Dad or whatever out here. I see a skeleton. Let's go rough him up. Yeah. How you like this, skeleton? The enemies don't appear to be particularly astute. Like, they don't seem to care that I just, like, walk up and beat them to death a lot of the time. They're like, yeah, whatever. You know, it was bound to happen eventually anyways. Ow, they hit pretty hard, man. They hit pretty hard. So, like, if I kill off, like, the Elder Bone Guardians of this place, do I get anything cool? Like, is there going to be that sort of moment of just like, ba, 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 and then something like levitates down from the sky? I'm taking your bonfire with me. You haven't deserved the right to warmth, you undead degenerates. All right, let's move back. You got to hit them where it hurts, man. You got to hit them in the morale. War has never been about killing the enemy. War is all about morale and taking what the enemy values from them. And in this case, as far as I can see, the enemy only has one thing that they care about, and that's their bonfire. If they cared about other things, I assume that they would have those things, but they don't. They have a bonfire, and it seems to be the only thing that they care about. So I took it from them, and hopefully that will keep them from, like, cavalcading across my property and battling me. I don't know if there's plans to go, like, down into the earth and find, like, dungeons and stuff. And oh, my God, you get so much stone from killing those. Well, if you're wondering how you get stone, that's how you do it right there. You just got to clear out all the roughage statues that are all over the place. I stole your campfire while you're sleeping. Get wrecked. Later, nerds. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Tinkertown. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. We spent about 30 minutes with it. Obviously, it's very early on in its development cycle right now, but it is something that maybe you want to keep an eye on now that they put out a PAX demo. If you wanted to play the demo for yourself and see what the game feels like, you can check it out down below in the description. My name is Splattercat. Take care, everybody, and I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you check out the Discord. Make sure you check out my Twitch stream. I am taking a bit of a hiatus from Twitch right now, but I'll be back. See y'all later, everybody.